Am I
Okay.
playing you or not, Kaylin?
Huh?
Am I playing your character or not?
Yes.
Am I playing you? You need to be more specific than that, buddy.
But yeah, just got to get divorced for 10 years. This way you can't go after my military pension
Ah, there you go.
plans.
Kaylin has to sign a prenup. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Get fucked. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow, Noah's not even military, and he's already talking about marriage.
No,
Well,
I said no matter what, Kaylin has to. I'm not saying that is exclusive to Kaylin.
No,
That is to anyone who is going to be.
There he
my
goes.
spouse.
You'd make me sign a prenup, Noah?
Yes,
Why, dude?
because
I
I will be
tight.
making more money than you in a heartbeat.
You don't
Okay.
know that. I
Okay.
could become a
I
doctor.
do.
Acting
I'm
D&D,
about
D&D,
This is very
I'm about to
exciting
get a
content.
$10 raise.
focus.
God, prenup love.
So there we were.
Anyways,
He's just butthurt.
previously on D&D.
Yeah.
Our tavern almost got blown up. We did a lot of
y'all's day didn't start off very well. You know, y'all just got y'all's tavern started up, but day one, the windows got blown out from an odd explosion. Y'all went out to investigate, to notice a bunch of dead bodies, and a pile of smoke billowing out throughout the alleys. Come to find out, a fireball was set off just outside your tavern. An investigation was going on. You find out that a gnome was being chased and was hit by a fireball. The investigators allowed you to help in the investigation. And y'all find out that the creature who set off the fireball was a Nimblerite, which is a wooden automaton. So y'all went to investigate the only place known to create Nimblerites, and y'all broke. The majority of y'all broke into this temple / more or less as a temple. But they also make stuff for like the parades and that kind of thing. Y'all get attacked, seemingly attacked by a Nimblerite. Y'all pursued it. Majority of y'all chased it through the roof, and y'all meet Nim. Nim, being a Nimblerite, can't speak. He, y'all meet Valletta, who translates what Nim was trying to say. Basically informs y'all that yes, Nim did create the other Nimblerites, but then also created another Nimblerite because, without Valletta's permission, created another Nimblerite because he was lonely, and the other Nimblerite ran off about a month ago in a panic, just randomly took off. Of course, Nim didn't tell Valletta about this because he was not allowed to just be making other Nimblerites without permission. So to help y'all find this rogue Nimblerite, Nim has given y'all a Nimblerite detector, which will basically spin as y'all come closer to other Nimblerites. Valletta has also agreed to reward y'all for destroying this rogue Nimblerite with 500 gold and some interesting trinkets.
Yeah,
Oh, that clarifies my notes.
Who has the Nimblerite detector? And also, is it like whirring as we're next to Nim?
I have it.
Yeah, saying, network has the number detector. What was that a question?
Is it just like
Is
going
it going
crazy
off?
because we're next to Nim?
It's not activated right now.
Okay.
It's like an umbrella. So as soon as you open the umbrella, once it starts spinning, you're near a nimble ride.
Guess that's one way to finally answer our question if Nim is a nimble right. Well,
Okay.
suppose we found something to do.
Yeah, by the looks of it. Although it does seem kind of a shame that to have to destroy something if it went haywire. I wonder if this rogue Nimblewright has the same type of intellect as Nim does.
I honestly didn't know they had sentience.
I believe everything has sentience.
Everything.
That must be awkward to talk to your food.
Well, if you eat your plants, if you eat only plants, then sure, but you do realize the meat. Well, do I need to go on?
I don't think I've ever seen you eat meat.
No.
But nimblewrights aren't
So you
alive, they're
just-
animated by
you talk to your
magic.
food.
Like a golem.
Well, they still look at you.
Well. So
Is that a
guys,
requirement for sentience? Or sign of sentience?
That might not be for me to answer, but
Wait,
that's what
are
I
we
believe.
Are we still in the church?
I think we're like
Y'all
right in
still-
front of
y'all
it.
still- You're
Okay.
upstairs. Y'all still currently upstairs, in the attic. So
hey guys, this is a good, thoughtful conversation, but we should probably take it outside before we start confusing the poor acolytes.
Okay.
Alright.
Six will elbow Anthony, and he'll kind of giggle and say, "They don't eat meat."
Valletta, it was nice to make your acquaintance, and I hope we find this rogue device to put your mind at ease.
I hope so too. Sorry for the mess that apparently Nim has created for y'all and apparently the rest of the city. I'll make sure Nim is adequately punished for what he has done here.
Go easy on him, alright?
We pay the guilds for a reason. Just a good thing that none of us got caught in it.
Yeah, less fortunate for those who did.
Sorry for undermining your authority. However, I thought it was acceptable.
Well, I'm sorry for not explaining a little bit more ahead of time. I just felt it more necessary to get this equipment away from Nim, because right now I don't trust him around this stuff.
As you should.
Alright.
Well, you know where to find us if something else goes weird. And I'll hand him a business card for the tavern that I
Wait.
definitely don't have and didn't make.
I was like, when did you make business cards?
So
That's awesome.
you hand-
It's just like
You-
Crayola.
No, this was me making a comedic bit, but it would be really fucking funny if I did, wouldn't it?
This is
The
this is how we attract
Trollskull
new
Manor.
customers.
I'd like to think Styx would be someone who would do that.
Probably. People would.
They're like, it's like crayon on a napkin kind of thing.
It's spelled
With a smiley face.
TVRN.
Tavern.
Can Styx even write?
Yes, you can write and read. He isn't stupid. He's just slow.
Okay,
He's just slow.
Okay, it's hard to make that connection sometimes. Just 'cause
I
I'm
know,
Styx.
and I do give him a bit of, I don't know what's happening here a lot of times because of backstory, but it's fun. It's a
just
lot
the way
of
you
fun.
play him. It throws off the impression that he's not all there.
I know, that's the point.
So
His charisma is so high
Anyways.
because everyone's so off guard talking to him.
Well,
yeah,
My
guys, let's-
charisma's not high.
You're a paladin, what?
We're killing daylight, guys. Let's head downstairs and see what we can do.
Okay. At this point, so how do y'all plan on going about to find this nibble rat?
Yeah, that was gonna be my question once we step outside. Where do we even start?
Well,
I'm gonna ask for the umbrella thing. Can I have it?
don't break it.
I mean,
I'm gonna
I
take
suppose
it
we could
and
have Nim make
open it.
another one.
I'm gonna take it and open it like one would open an umbrella.
As soon as you open it, you do start seeing it spinning. Not like extremely rapidly, but at a moderate pace. You do see it spinning.
My guess this is detecting Nim.
Out of character, it like points towards the direction, right?
No, all it does is it spins.
It spins faster when we get
And
closer.
faster.
I'm going to like step away from the monastery, like because I definitely would know that Nim is most definitely still in there. So, stepping away from it, I would gather, see what happens.
As you start stepping away from the monastery, with like every few steps, basically with every step, you can barely notice it getting slower and slower and slower.
Well, unless it's hiding out there, and if it is, then I'm going to have to ask some questions about their vigilance. I'm gonna guess this thing is reading off of Nim right now.
Well, DM, what time of day is it?
It is about. It's still pretty early on. I would say probably
Okay.
about 1 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna close it up for now.
What are the odds that the rogue Nimblewright
Can I get back?
went back to the scene of the crime?
Yes.
Not that uncommon for like arsonists and those kinds of folks to see the aftermath.
Well, we can start there and light it off and see if it shows anything.
Otherwise, we're
I
going on a
mean-
grand adventure of the city.
Yeah, ward by ward.
Maybe it just might be a good idea for one of us to just carry it like normal, like a normal parasol, and just walk around, see what happens.
That's true too.
Well, my mom always said, people are freaks.
Okay.
She sounds like a
take it
wonderful
and-
woman.
I have to know
Not-
like what is Styx's mother's name?
Whatever I come up with in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, just let me know. Let me know.
Well,
I mean, I've just never made a name. What I said was already created, but I just don't have a name.
so you guys want to head back to the tavern and start there?
Yeah, we might as well, like Naz said, we might as well have it open as we walk. No
Okay.
reason not to search while we're on the way there.
So I reckon we'll head back to the tavern
Yeah.
and see what happens in the meantime.
I'm sure the investigators would love to hear what we found. If they're still there.
Y'all make good y'all here. As y'all make y'all's way to the city, of course the smoke by now from the explosion has cleared up. Guards are still posted, but you notice they're posted a little bit more thin. The investigators are actually not there. So let me get rid of those guys. The investigators are not there. The dead bodies are not there. And you actually do see some people actually working on replacing the windows of y'all's tavern.
Wow, they work quick.
Yeah.
Well, I have the doodly-doo in my hand. I pushed the button as instructed.
The umbrella is motionless.
I'm going to just observe the soot on their tavern, kind of like run my finger on it and just, dust it away afterwards.
So,
Hmm.
we can probably safely say it's not within
Do we know what the range on this thing is?
500 feet.
Okay.
I took down notes from previous session, and when this thing is spinning like nuts, we're within 30 feet of the construct.
Well, unless you're grabbing it really well, it doesn't seem to be spinning like crazy.
Well,
So it seems like the best
other than
neighborhood.
this Nimblewright, we know that Zentarum took the stone. That's who was chasing the gnome.
And
Well-
it's not 500 feet. It's 30 feet.
Oh, it
Oh,
expands
feet.
when it's 30 feet?
It's it's the basically umbrella is basically a umbrella that has the properties of detect magic.
That's
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's saying that's what the auras you see. Cause
Is it detect
explained
magic
that on
or like locate object?
No, it's detect magic.
Okay.
The aura that is on the actual umbrella is a divination aura of the detect magic spell.
Interesting.
Actually, no, it is 500 feet. For nimble rights.
You told me I took
Cool.
down notes from what you said from previous session.
No, you're right. It is 500 feet of nimble rights. That's how Nim designed it. And we were within 30 feet of the device is whenever it's at its it'll spin at its maximum speed.
Anthony, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that these types of fireball incidents aren't really that common.
No, big magic like that is like never seen in the city. Well, the guards freaked out.
Quite convenient that it happened right next to our tavern,
Yeah,
right after it was built.
I think.
But-
I
Styx
had-
raises his hand.
I don't think I had anything to do with this. What's up, bud?
Could it not be the what was he, a halfling? I don't know, the small guy at the other.
the gnome.
Yeah, he did say that we would pay for it.
A flays? Who? Flea?
Flam, Flynn, fuck, I don't care.
What are you asking about?
Floons.
Emic Froon?
The
I don't
guy with the
think any
rival
of us
tavern.
actually know his
Froon.
name.
Oh, I'm purposely fucking it up.
Emmett.
Flim Flam.
I don't think he
he'd
had
be that
anything to do with
vindictive.
this. Yeah. Like, he knows the consequences of this kind of thing.
Hmm.
Well, I figured him an ignorant man.
Well, probably the best approach about this is checking, or what are they called in the city? Wards?
Yeah, the different
Yeah.
areas of the city. I have a thought, though. If
Yeah.
Nimblewrights, which I didn't know they had sentience, but if Nimblewrights have sentience, and this one does, maybe it's working for the Zentarum. How else would it get the bead of fireballs? The necklace of fireballs?
And the
I was about to ask, where could you get a necklace like that?
It's pretty specialized.
especially
And
a
you don't,
wondrous item that's kind of valuable.
yeah, and you don't necessarily want random people to have a thing like that, because it just kind of broadly motion to the giant soot mark.
So, in other words, this
All
isn't something we're
copied
going to
said
just.
motion.
This isn't really something we're going to find at, say, the trading district or something.
No.
At least,
No.
not something you'll easily find.
No, you'd have to probably go to one of the auctions. I've never been to one myself, but I can definitely figure out when the next one is, because a decent amount of relics go through there. I'm sure the
Well,
head
I'll be
curator would
honest
have an
here.
idea.
I'll be honest here. I'm kind of at a loss. The only thing I really think about is that we just walk around with that damn thing, motioning to the umbrella, and see what happens. Maybe we can. The only thing I could guess would maybe we can find if anyone might know that a necklace like that has been trading hands recently.
That's what I was thinking. We could start there. We know the Zentarum are down in the dock ward.
I'll
So
motion
if-
for Sticks to talk.
So, the Zentarum is the, and Sticks will air quotes, gang underground that we saved the guy from, right?
So that was the other one. That was the Xanathar's Guild. They're both underground criminal organizations. They're both pretty big in the
So-
city, but they're rivals.
If one of the dead people from the explosion were marked by the other, wouldn't it just be easiest to take out the source?
I mean, if you think you can take out the entirety of the Zentarum, by all means, you're doing the city a favor.
Well, I'm one for a challenge and it does sound fun.
I don't.
So you
I
think
do have an idea on my limits as a person, but at least establishing a grounds could lead to open options.
Hmm.
so Sticks are you saying we should start in the docks?
I'm saying if we make a name of ourselves to the people who have been a problem, then we can tell them, hey, we could be a problem, but we don't be a problem.
I think that's a pretty
So in other words, a
good way
threat.
to get our tavern burnt down and us killed.
Or I kill them all. Their choice. Choice?
Their
Choice.
chores.
Killing is just a chore for Sticks.
I mean, you may feel that way, but there's a lot of them and not a whole lot of us.
I'm gonna be kind of wincing at the idea of just, like, even as
Mowing
criminals,
through hundreds of people.
just- yeah. Maybe we should come up with a
Meanwhile-
I hate to tell you your job, but maybe we should think about something else first.
We'll keep it in our back pocket, Sticks.
Alright, well, just know that's what I'm good at.
Well, Anthony, you seem to know this city better than us. Where do you think we should start looking for this goofy thing?
I mean, unless it's some weird, like, third-party thing. Because we know the gnome is, or was, a spy of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep. At least that's what our friend over at Tiger's Eye said. And we know he's being chased by the Zentarum. Probably go walk around the docks a little bit. Maybe leave most of your money in the tavern. But aside from that, I might go stop by the museum and see if I can find out when the next auction happens. So maybe we can figure out when and who took that necklace of fireballs.
Provided that's where it came from.
Assuming.
Well, let's go stop by and say hi to your friends, and then we'll make our way toward the dock.
Let's keep that. Oh gosh. Let's keep that.
Voice crack.
Let's keep. Let's keep that umbrella open while we're heading around.
Yeah, of course.
I do take Anthony's advice, and I do stash the majority of my dragons in the pub out of
I'm gonna
eyesight.
take 100. I have 119
Oh,
gold.
Jesus Christ.
I'm-
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 100 of them and just kind of like toss them off to Torque. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Torque. Just assuming that I see what he's doing and be like, well, It's barely even valuable to me. Whatever.
How much?
100.
In that
Bless you.
case, can I assume that we have some kind of
Like a safe or something?
storage safe? Yeah.
You have a bag of holding, or a satchel of holding.
Can still be
I don't
pickpocketed.
think that.
And
Can
you
Yup,
pickpocket
right.
a infinity bag.
We don't want to
Yes.
take this money with us, is the thing.
Yeah.
To the
A
docks.
safe? A safe?
I'm pretty
No,
sure we have a
you-
safe.
No, you don't have a safe.
We can just hide it in the
What?
tavern.
We run a
and,
business.
and we can tell our ghost to protect the money.
Alright, I scamper into the upstairs of our living quarters, and well, no one's gonna be looking through books because I don't think some people are that. So yeah, I'm going full boomer, and I stash it in a pouch behind one of the books and kind of scribble a note to Leaf to, can you please keep this pouch safe?
And then he stuffs the book
As-
case under the bed.
As soon as you know, like, as you're writing the note, and like you place it down, as you turn around, you actually see Leaf like leaning over your shoulder. You know, apparently Leaf was like reading your note as you were writing it. It was kind of like, huh, what are you writing? You know, kind of startles you a little bit, but at this point you're kind of used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Leaf looks at the note and looks at you and just gives you a hearty thumbs up.
Nice.
We
Thank
love
you.
him.
Why do we need a safe? We have a ghost.
Yeah, he's the safe.
And I keep 5 dragon zombie just in case we need some kind of currency. Just put that in my satchel of holding and rejoin the group.
Ready to go?
I got the good hearty thumbs up from our boy Leaf, so I don't think anyone's going to be messing with the upstairs.
I like the thought process of y'all all come downstairs after hiding your loot, and then
I
all you
don't
see
actually have that much
sticks
money
with like
on me, so I just wait downstairs.
yeah.
So,
Well, all you see is Sticks take a slightly longer piece of rope or twine to his coin pouch, so that it hangs lower, and then stuffs it under his balls.
One way to
How'd
do
you
that.
find out that's how I do it?
That's it.
Well-
He's like stuffing it in the gooch with an elongated line. That's it. If you want to
Okay.
pit
Do
I
pocket
see
that
this?
thing, he is not hiding it from y'all.
It might be hard to walk.
You can keep that.
How much?
I
How many dragons are you keeping in that pouch?
What are dragon to gold ratio?
Dragons are gold.
One dragon is 1 gold.
About 140.
Jesus.
I mean, I think you'd be able to
Clank,
move better if you
clank.
left him here, but you know, it's up to you.
walking around like a cowboy.
Like that
Pickpocket him
pouch
before
swings
pickpocket
around
him.
while you're swinging your glaive. Like
My pouch
in-
always swings around.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
gosh.
it'll be like a fucking Newton's cradle.
Who's Newton? And why is he cradling my pouch?
I guess we'll figure out once it happens.
I can literally hear Kaylin like gasping for air across the house.
And you're wondering why people think that Styx is not smart.
Oh, I'm not stupid. Jesus, now I have the hiccups. I'm not stupid. I know why.
You just do stupid things. Got it.
I mean, it's smart.
Styx
A
is
thief
fun.
would not look there.
I mean,
Okay, straight
What are
face.
you
let's
gonna
go to
do
the-
to a dead body? Search the gooch?
I mean, you're not wrong. So
I don't know. I mean, Torque's been searching bodies. Does he search the gooch?
No.
A nice
Sticks
firm
does.
like TSA pat.
Nah. Styx does. He searches the gooch because that's where he puts his loot.
All right, enough about the gooch speak. Let's make our way to the.
Alright.
Nope. More gooch.
More gooch.
Always gooch.
We
only
can
gooch.
talk about the gooch on the way. Let's go.
yeah, you are going to the.
So it's just a great place to hide thick.
First, I think we're gonna stop by the museum so I can figure out when the next magic auction is gonna be. And then we'll probably head to the dock ward because where if it's working for someone, that's where it would be probably.
Luckily, the museum's not too far away.
Mhm.
Walking, it only takes y'all about 30 minutes or so walking to get to the museum.
And of course, I have the. I'm just kind of pulsing the button like every other block.
I think it just needs to be like open.
I'm just gonna throw y'all onto the world map.
Like I assume that you just like hold it like an umbrella and
Yeah.
just start spinning and
I
spins.
don't know if it has
That
a
word-
like a time limit.
Yeah, it's really not that far.
We are down here.
And yeah, I was saying.
Oy.
Well, yeah, I just have it going over walking, trying
I
to block out the thought of the gooch.
So y'all gonna have this umbrella open the entire time?
if there's not like a duration to it, yeah,
No, there's no duration to it.
then might as well.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm gonna poke a little bit of fun and be like, "You sure you can see what's ahead of you with that thing covering your face?" With him being so short.
Hey,
I
we
don't
can
think it's that big.
we can just pretend he's our son.
Our son.
Yeah, all of our sons collectively.
No.
Hey, you can be the aunt. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, everyone needs a good horse
Auntie, I'm
aunt.
tired. Can I ride on your back?
Can
I thought I was
be
auntie.
the uncle?
Now I'm
No,
confused.
you're auntie.
And, you know,
Okay, well we make.
Go inside the
Anyways,
museum.
okay. You walk in, you see a few, a few people that are actually, looking around at the exhibits and that kind of stuff, and of course you see your favorite little gnome,
Halfling. Usually.
or halfling. I said gnome. Yeah, my bad for getting confused. Your
Jeez,
halfling,
racist.
Delilah, little Delilah, doing her job and talking to people and explaining, what they're looking at, and she seems pretty happy today. So, she's always happy when she's doing her job. Does not notice you as you walk in, so.
Is like Delilah like showing the pieces, or is she just hanging out?
She's, people that are like looking at pieces, she'll like, from time to time will go up to them and be like, "Oh yeah, this piece," and start giving off a little bit of history and that kind of stuff, and how it was found and excavated, and what is known about the piece and that kind of stuff. So,
When it seems like she's just about finished talking about a piece, I want to sneak up, like walk really quietly behind her, and just like tap her on the shoulder. Try to spook her.
go ahead and give me a stealth check. It's not gonna be very high because she is like busy. Yeah, no problem. She's telling those people that if they have any questions to that she'll be around, and then right when she's about to turn around, she feels the tap on her shoulder, and when she turns around, you're like bent over and you're like in her face,
Huge grin.
and she just lets off like a little yelp.
OTP. OTP.
Gotcha.
And she kind of like punches you in the chest, not hard, but like a
Right.
like God damn you kind of punch in the chest. She's like, I hate when you do that. Why do you do that?
Well, because it's funny. You do jump about 2 feet in the air.
Well, knowing that I'm only about 4 feet, that's that's
It's
pretty
rather
You-
impressive, I will say.
Yeah.
Might just look at Anthony. Meanie.
What? I can start doing it to you too.
Can
So
I do it to you?
I don't know if you would know if this is more of a question for Anyana, but do you know when the next magic auction might be?
Yeah, I do like to try and keep track of that. We tend to like to, as you know, we like to try, keep tabs on that kind of stuff in
Yeah,
case we
lots of
find some
relics.
interesting artifacts and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Let me go check my books. I know I have that logged in somewhere. She kind of like saunters off to her desk, and pulls out like a logbook and starts flipping towards it, or flipping through it. It appears that the next magic auction isn't until looks like another month from now.
Hmm. Okay.
Am I?
It's maybe a
Can I
little out
assume
of
that
our...
we can hear this too?
Yeah, I assume all of you can hear it. I think that's a little outside of our time range.
I'm gonna try piping up and say, so how often these run? In other words, I'm asking when did the last one occur?
Well, it all really depends. They generally don't like to do magic auctions until they have plenty of inventory to actually auction off. Otherwise, it'd be extremely short. Made no point of an auction. So it kind of varies. But they do give a well notice of when they like to, when they generally will have one. Generally it's about every like once a quarter of a year. It seems like
Yeah.
so
So-
4 times a year.
So that makes it sound like the most recent one was quite some time ago then.
A
Yeah,
couple
about
months.
2 months ago.
Well, if it was bought there, that makes it sound like that whoever would have done it would have kind of premeditated this for quite some time.
There's a possibility.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
It's okay.
Nothing.
We're doing an investigation.
Okay.
I tell you all about it
And-
when we're done. But thanks for the information.
Yeah, no problem. Is there anything else y'all are needing while y'all are here?
Oh, actually, I do have something else to ask about this. Is the well, first of all, I'm sorry. I guess I'm kind of out of character. I'm not sure if I would really understand what auctions are. Um, can I
don't
just
think you would.
can I assume that maybe Anthony explained this on the way over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If any of you didn't know what the magic auction is, because it's kind of a thing in Waterdeep. At least I assume it is, Jordan.
Yeah, it is.
So, I'm gonna ask, is this hosted by the same person every time?
Generally, well, like the auctioneer is generally, I think, it's generally pretty consistent.
Do the guilds run the auction? I actually don't know.
The guilds would do run the auction.
I know it's rather expensive
People
to get
come in. Yeah, people come in with their magic items that they want to sell. They give it to the guilds, and then they're in charge of auctioning it off. It's just whenever they get enough inventories, whenever they start the auctions, why they tend to wait some time before each auction. Because, not a whole lot of people are fortunate enough to get magic items, and then if they do have them, a lot of people aren't wanting to part with them, so it does take time. But yes, the guilds do generally are the ones who are in charge of the auction.
Hmm. It's a long shot, but maybe we can ask if anyone's seen anything who has headed one of these auctions.
Actually, do you keep track of what generally is sold at the last auction?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, we're going down to the dock ward. Wish us luck.
Good luck. Careful down in the dock ward.
Yeah, I mean, this lot left a good amount of money back at the tavern, so better not take it with us.
It's understandable.
If you all don't have anything else, I think we'll get out of your hair.
Okay, well, if y'all need anything else, you know where to find me.
I wave as I exit the building.
She kind of gives you like the little finger eye thing, you know?
Toodaloo.
As I just play with a little cogwheel in my hand. Pulled it out of my pocket. Wondered where I got that from. Yeah.
Well, that was not very informative.
And that thing has been spinning around at all since we've had our stroll.
Nope.
Unfortunate. But I guess I'm not
I-
really surprised.
Yeah, I kind of half expected that, being up here.
Well, that means he's probably not. Which ward is this one, Anthony?
Castle.
We're in the
Yeah,
castle ward,
castle
yeah.
ward.
So it's probably not in the castle ward area, and
Also, keep
Came
in
from-
mind that the castle ward is more than 500 feet, so.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's our aura. With the umbrella.
oh, thanks.
Down to the dock ward, I suppose. If, I
Well,
know
we're in-
you all put most of your money away except for sticks. Guess if you have any shopping to do, now's the time.
I'm fine.
Shopping.
We are just kind
While
of
they're
wandering around
shopping-
the city until we find something.
I mean, while they're shopping, do you guys want? Who wants to do a sweep of the castle ward with me?
I don't have any money to
Uh,
spend, so.
I'll do that.
Look at Indias
Okay,
and
guys,
Sticks.
you
You
guys go-
two good by yourself?
I'll look at
Shopping,
Indias and say,
shopping.
Okay, so
"What
Exactly.
shopping?"
If you see something that looks like Nim, I guess restrain it and call the guards? It might be too far away to hear
Okay.
you yell, but I don't know if you can contact us anyway.
I don't have a means to.
I'm sure you two can handle it.
Actually, I do. Well, no, sorry. It would only work from me to them, but I'd have to touch them. Never mind.
Okay.
An
Oh,
artificer cantrip.
Well, good luck.
Stay safe.
Shopping.
I guess we can meet back here. I don't think it'll take us more than, I don't know, an hour and a half to
Hour
go
or
through
two.
the whole castle ward. We can meet back here in like an hour.
Okay.
Let's go!
So we're
Mm-hmm.
can
All right,
pretty-
Dad.
Can pretty much
y'all are shopping. I mean, y'all gotta tell me what y'all are
Well, those two are shopping. We're walking around the
Stick's
castle.
got nothing. Stick's got nothing.
Potions.
Okay. Not really a whole lot of shops in the castle ward.
Yeah, they could go up to the
Unless you
market.
go north to the market. So I guess while y'all go north to the market, okay, I see the other ones are just kind of roaming around castle ward.
Just going up and down the
Um,
streets, seeing if we find anything.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
we got the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 main drags of the castle ward, so I
Yeah,
figured
we can
would-
basically cover this is
Like a shopping.
every other one.
Yeah.
Good.
Um,
Like
Grocery
going to a
store.
grocery store.
we'll start with shopping first. We'll get that out of the way.
The grocery store you've never been to.
Mhm.
Where's the fucking
Uh,
rice?
What exactly are y'all looking for as y'all peruse to the market?
Healing.
Sticks is looking for nothing.
You're looking for healing stuff?
Uh-huh.
I mean, potions maybe.
That's what I
Okay.
said. Potions, potions.
You do see in the market, wandering around, you see like stores that sell like, fabrics, clothing, stuff for like, produce and that kind of stuff. And you do find an apothecary, right, that makes the potions and stuff.
Yeah.
So you do find an apothecary. Not a very big one, but you do find one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the door centaur friendly?
You're gonna have to duck.
Okay. Is the shop itself centaur friendly?
I mean, it's not very big, so just watch as you turn. Don't want to be
Okay.
breaking vials of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stuff is mostly behind the counter, anyways. So it's not like you can just grab and look at them. So
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do I see the clerk?
yeah, as soon as you walk in, like the door has like a little bell attached to the door. So as you walk in, you hear like a little diddling. And you see just a man behind the counter, a younger man. Seems like it's just like he don't own the place. Obviously, it just seems more like he can he just kind of helps out,
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you walk in, he kind of like fumbles around. He's like, "Oh, hi, what can I do for you today?"
Hello. Obviously looking for some potions, and I see you have some elixirs. Do you mind telling me what they are and what some of the prices?
1 second. All depends. What are you looking for? We have quite a bit of stuff in here.
Mostly healing. But maybe some. I had a list and I don't know where it is anymore.
Sticks will perk up. Do you happen to have a potion of haste?
Potion of haste. Hey, let me check my inventory. He pulls out like a logbook, and he starts fumbling through it. Haste, 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 haste. It does not look like I have any haste in stock. I do have a potion of speed.
Ooh, okay. How fast can we go with this potion?
Well, it gives you the effects of haste, the haste spell. So it's that.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know, personally, exactly the effects of it. I mean, I just work here. I don't make the stuff. I just sell it for the owner. I'm
Oh.
kind of new. I'm kind of new here. I'm still learning, so forgive me if I'm not very informative. I apologize.
No, don't worry. Do you still have healing potions? Like maybe.
What grade are you looking at? It looks like the only grade I have is just a standard healing potion and a greater. I only have one of each.
Take both of them.
Okay,
How
well
much?
the potion of healing is 50 gold pieces. The greater healing is 150, so it'll be 200 gold for both.
I will only take the standard one then, because I don't have that much.
Okay. He goes like behind behind him. All you see is like rows of shelves with like bottles and stuff on them. He's
Mhm.
looking through the logbook. He's like, okay, D12. Okay, 1 second. Runs through. He's like flipping through potions. And he grabs it, and then he runs back. And he's like, all right, that'd be 50 gold pieces.
Okay. This doesn't include the hate or the potion of speed, right?
The potion of speed. Well, that one is actually quite rare. We don't get those very often. That would actually run you 400 gold pieces.
Okay, so that is definitely not on the table. Just one potion of healing then.
Okay. Sorry, I have to do this. It's part of my job. You know, to give recommendations of potions. Seeing someone of your stature and that kind of stuff. Might I recommend a filter of love potion?
Wait, pardon?
A filter of love potion? I have to give recommendations to people as they come in. It's just part of my job to try and sell more.
Okay. No. What does this potion of love do? Just
Um,
makes.
I actually know what this one does. Not that I've ever used it. I have to know what it does.
While he's talking, I'm just gonna like raise my eyebrow up, like, huh?
Um, when you drink this, you become charmed by the first creature you see within the first 10 minutes of drinking it. And if that creature is of a species and gender that you wouldn't normally be attracted to, you would consider them your true love.
Oh.
Although it only lasts for an hour, so it's not like a forever potion of love.
Yeah, we'll pass on that. It's okay.
Only 90 gold.
No, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, it's just part of my job.
Yeah, don't worry, I understand. Not really. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay, how much gold do I have? I know I brought some. I just don't remember.
You have 143.
So what's that minus 50?
93.
Yes.
That's math.
Cool. Okay. Now I have a potion of healing. Yay.
Yay.
It is just a common potion of healing, right?
Yeah.
Do you end up getting that potion of haste?
No.
No.
It's so fucking expensive.
I bet.
Yeah.
It's
Even together,
four-
we could barely get it if we could.
It's 400 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even together, we couldn't get it.
Potion of haste doesn't pay the bills either.
No, but think about a paladin fighter
Uh huh.
So, character with a potion of haste and like bless and like
Do you not want me to go fast?
I mean, you could buy a
is what
potion
I'm
of.
saying.
You could buy a potion of longevity.
Potion of speed.
Yeah.
Potion of speed
Maybe
is like
next
diet
time, yeah.
haste.
Yeah, it's entirely diet haste.
Oh, have you ever heard the potion of longevity, Danny?
I think so. Like extend your life or something.
Yeah, when you drink the potion, your physical age is reduced by 1d6 plus 6 years.
But if you drink it again, it like has a chance of going the other way, or something.
It's a 10% cumulative chance that it will instead age you. So if you drink it, it's a 10% chance that it'll age you that instead of lowering you. But
No, it
that
just
potion,
turns
that
into
potion costs 9,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
no, it just turns into a second grader.
That's a back shelf, you know. That's on the back shelf. That's a backroom potion.
I think the only thing left is I'm actually just gonna go buy some, like, food items. Sure, we have, like a tavern and whatnot, but that costs money.
Yeah,
It's things that we're already paying for.
yeah.
I want some snacks.
Okay.
She wants McDonald's.
I want
Bro, I brought her
McDonald's. We
half.
have
I brought
money.
home half a cake the other day, and it's already gone.
Jesus.
I was
Um,
hungry.
Anyways, let's move to the guys running around. How long do y'all walk around for?
Until we cover the whole castle ward, like an hour.
A good hour.
Walking up and
hour
down
and
the
a half.
streets.
As y'all walk up and down the streets, you don't ever notice the umbrella move.
I mean, where else would the Nimblewright... Who else would the Nimblewright be working for? It's not for the Zentarum.
That's why I was
Well,
thinking.
I mean, if the Zentarum were already chasing the gnome, why would the Nimblewright kill... Maybe it's working for the Xanathar's Guild, actually.
Or it could be anyone else.
Anybody who has money.
What if it was just by itself?
Wouldn't make any sense. I don't know all of the different noble groups and such here, so.
I mean, there's a lot of houses and guilds here, but... I mean... The Xanathar's Guild and the Zentarum are like the two major underground things.
I still don't understand this feud stuff, and I'm not gonna pretend I do. But
I mean, they're in the same business, and they're trying to outcompete each other. It's just like the guilds. They're just having to do illegal
why not
stuff.
just work together? I say, like, totally ignorantly.
Because then they would make less money, I think. I don't know. I'm not in that business.
Well, I'm not really. I like I said, I don't understand it. I'm not gonna try to.
Well, can scratch the castle ward off of our list.
Yeah. I mean, either way, regardless of if it's working for one of the groups, we're most likely gonna find it in the dock ward.
But I'm not gonna trust myself to go down there and start poking where we might not want to go until we're with the other two. So
Yeah, I mean, we should.
I mean, I'd be hating myself if it turned out this thing was under our nose the whole time. So I don't think we really wasted our time here.
Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of wandering at this point anyway. I'm still surprised it's
I
sentient.
was thinking about this. Is there any way quicker to go about doing this?
What do you mean?
Well, I remember the other day about when we were doing the investigation at the tavern. We looked up and even mentioned of what were they, the guys on those birds with the city guard.
Oh, the ones on the griffins.
Yeah.
Oh god, what are they called? I forgot.
I actually forgot
Who
what.
were you asking?
The guards that are on the griffins.
Oh, they're just Griffin Riders.
Oh, okay.
Does Naz know what a griffin
Yeah,
is?
that's literally just all they are, just Griffin Riders.
Does Naz know what
Does
griffin
she know
is?
what a griffin is?
I think that's something you might do a check for.
Yeah.
It's up to you,
Uh,
probably.
yeah,
Nature,
you can give me
history,
a,
arcana.
Which one?
Give me nature.
Nature.
Yeah. You know, griffins are generally. Yeah, I'll do it this way. I am searching in the wrong spot because I am. An
We also did see him
idiot.
flying around when the fireball went off, so.
Yeah, that's what I
very
mean.
true.
Like, I didn't know whether I just wanted to see if that was the first time she saw those things.
One thing you know is that griffins are generally known for eating horses.
Nice.
Just, Galen, you don't know that.
They spit out the human half.
You know they hunt in like small prides, and you know that you do know that people do generally tend to ride griffins. I'm trying to think of. You know that they're extremely aggressive and territorial. And that they're generally used, if if they are tamed, you generally know that they are used for aerial combats. But other than that, the only things you know of is that they're aggressive, territorial, they eat horses, and they're not to be messed with.
It might. It will be faster, I can tell you that much, but maybe it might not appreciate us just jumping up on its back to ride it.
Oh, I didn't assume that we were going to take the griffins. They do have
Well,
their own riders.
At least here in the city.
With the way the guards have been treating us, I don't really expect them to really treat us that charitable either.
Yeah, and the investigators already know about the Nimblewright. So, if they haven't found it already, then I don't think they necessarily ever will.
If it gets down to it, maybe we can try, but it is a little scary, I'll be honest. But our options are very much wearing thin, especially if we turn up with nothing at the dock ward.
Oh well, let's check. I guess let's make our way down that way.
Well, let's go back to the museum and wait for the other two. Then we can go down there.
If as a kind of a compromise, maybe we could just we could just have Vendias hold the damn thing, and she could just race through town.
The thing doesn't try to eat her.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll go back to the museum.
Also, I'm pretty sure the Nimblewrights they're look human at a distance at least, with clothing and whatnot. I mean,
was
the
just
parades
thinking
are
about
dressed in
that,
all sorts of things, but
I was just thinking about it because I'm like, those things fly pretty quick. Probably make freaking light work of zipping over the entire city.
yeah, they have to fly pretty
Oh.
low though, as well. I mean,
Speaking
Not that I know
out
how
of
to handle 'em.
speaking out of character, are griffins like intelligent like how they are in World of Warcraft?
No, they're not intelligent.
Okay.
probably have like an
Well,
intelligence
let's go
of 3,
back to the museum then.
basic
They
animal.
have an intelligence of 2.
Okay, yes, animal.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Probably have a decent wisdom though.
Yeah, their wisdom's 13. So.
Yay.
It's higher than mine.
They're also known to attack hippogriffs. If you want, it's an interesting thing. So, they hunt and kill hippogriffs. But I didn't give you that information because I don't think you would know what a hippogriff is. So.
It's like killing your child, dude.
No.
Anyways,
Anyways, yeah, y'all all go back to the museum, and it's actually not like when y'all get back to the museum, the other two are actually already went there. Y'all took a lot longer than they did,
Mhm.
so
No luck for
I
us.
assume you guys haven't seen anything either.
No, I've seen this, and Six will point at a display that isn't actually a display. It's just like a marker for like the bathrooms or something.
yes, an interesting find. You empty your loads in there.
Who said that?
Yeah, who
Huh?
said that?
Yeah,
would
who
be-
said that?
That would have been that was shit, her name.
I do like to think
Not-
that
Just some random
what's her
person
name is
walked
entertaining.
not Delilah, the head curator.
Oh, you're
I like
talking
to think
to-
Delilah was just straight
You're
up
talking to
entertaining.
fucking Callista?
Yeah, Callista.
Good. Jeez.
She's
Okay.
being a little smartass, so.
Fucking Callista.
Spicy.
So
Yeah, she like fucking owns the place.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Miss Guide Lady.
Well, guys,
what?
I can tell you it's definitely not in the castle ward with a certain degree of confidence.
What? You have a lot of magical things here.
We do our
What do
best.
you think would interest me the most?
I'm just watching this interaction. Just like,
It's like he like turned the corner and sees this. Is like, I don't want to fuck with it. Don't want to do it. Don't want to deal with it. Don't want to be a part of it.
It's like
Let's just watch.
it's like my super boss talking to like one of my like new friends.
I just take a swig of water. This is kind of entertaining.
She kind of looks you up and down,
Mhm.
and she is.
Hit me with
Where
it.
did
What she got?
She takes.
I
you
know
to
Danny
the...
wants to know.
Don't give me a second. Where are all of your?
I haven't
We're all
added
dead.
new things in here.
I can't even see any of your.
Huh? You don't
artifacts.
have the museum open.
Oh, I'm on your wrong one.
Yeah.
You're right. Where's it at? It's something that you've already looked at.
Yeah, it's probably the small orrery
But it's
with the planes.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I was trying to remember what
Probably
it's called.
it's probably that thing that Styx got stuck at for like
Uh-huh.
45 minutes while
Yeah.
everyone else in the tour walked
she-
ahead.
She puts she kind of like smiles and kind of puts her hand on your shoulder, like walks you towards the
How
what's it
tall is
called?
this
Orrery.
person?
She how tall
Definitely
is
shorter than you.
she? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The mental image needs to be confirmed.
She's a what's she? Yeah, she's a half high elf, so she's still
She's tall.
tall, but not as tall as you are. So
That's all I care about.
Tall lady, homina homina.
Humana.
Big booba mommy.
Definitely mother vibes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, she takes you back to the order that you've seen before, and she was like, and she goes, I don't know if you've looked at this yet or not, but even if you have, it can entertain you for a while. Just watching it change and watch the colors shift around and stuff, and
He
she kind
likes
of just
the blue
pats you
one.
on the shoulders as you stand in front of it, and just kind of like walks away.
And
And
the
slightly
last thing
disturbed.
he says to an empty audience is, "Oh, I've seen this at least once," and then he just turns back to it. And like, I mean, they already walked away, but he doesn't know it.
He was like, I remember this color. I
It's
like
like
that one."
turning on a kid station in a hospital for a bunch of children sitting in a waiting room. Like all of them are immediately glued to the screen, no matter what it is, whether it's entertaining or not.
Anyways,
Well, I'm glad he's been entertained. What's Zendaya's been doing?
Hmm?
What have you been doing?
Just awkwardly standing there, honestly. I have
Low key
no
watching
idea.
the show.
Yeah.
I figured in dives to be looking at that broken staff.
The what?
That broken staff.
Staff of the Ancients or whatever.
The staff of the Magi.
Matt staff.
Oh, oh boy.
I mean, it's only like
I
a
forgot you put that in front of us.
It's only like a 2-3 inch sliver, but
Yeah, but I forgot you put that in
as
front
far
of
as
us.
we can tell, that's what it's from.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why entice me? I will steal it.
Fucking won't.
Bet. I
I'll
don't
have
care
to-
if Sticks
I'll have to
dies.
fucking kill you.
You get the stick figure. Shame if you die.
The figure of shame. All right, so what y'all guys gonna do now?
Hey, Sticks. I think we should get going.
Wait, one more turn. Okay, we can go now. That was my favorite part.
God damn it.
I walk over to Indaya standing next to the shard of the staff of the Magi. I'm sure eventually with your talents, I'm sure head curator Linyana would let you take a look at it.
That'd be the most single-handedly most disturbing and not good idea that
Right.
anyone would ever possibly think of. But I like the thought.
Maybe we won't do that. Anyway, we're here. We should going before, we run out of daylight.
I'm gonna make her 1 inch shorter
Ah, Matt, I
if I
found you.
ever get my hands on that staff.
It's not a whole staff. It's a
That's
shard.
okay. Oh.
Okay, so where y'all going now?
Docks, I
Dockward.
suppose.
Hey, guys.
Upward.
Where did the second cogwheel come from?
What are you? What?
What?
Oh, you don't just like carry those around?
No.
I look at the umbrella. Is the umbrella made of cogs?
No, I'm not messing with the doodly doo. You ain't gotta worry about that. I just looked in pocket and I'm like,
Are you
Does that happen often?
Are you spontaneously creating cogs?
It's like whenever you do laundry and you find $1 in a pants that
So crumpled
you
and
put on,
attached
you're
to
like,
lint.
ooh, yeah. You're like, huh, how did I get in there?
oh well, wherever I picked it up, hopefully they're not missing it.
You didn't take that, did you?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Wait, you don't
Just found it in
remember?
my pocket.
I think to all the displays we have, are any of the displays made to have cogs as a part of them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He is a kinder, so things just happen to be in his pockets at times, if he finds them interesting. So who knows where it came from?
I guess we'll keep an eye out for someone putting cogs in your pocket.
All right, let's make our way toward the dock.
Let's go. Someone else can move the horse.
I can't. I literally don't have permission
Oh,
to.
I'm the only one who can move the
Everyone's
horse. Oh, we already searched that part. So
Why?
I wish someone would put bread in my pockets or something like that every now and then. That'd be nice.
should have been a kinder.
As we're going through the part of the trade wards,
And-
anything off of the doodly doo?
I was just about to say stop. About where you are now, the
Keep going, keep
umbrella
going, keep
starts to
going, stop.
slowly spin.
Hey guys, it's doing a thing.
I'm gonna look up and down and be like, kind of like do that, like, is it moving? Like, whenever you look at a clock and you might think that stopped for a second. And it's like, I think it is moving.
Yeah. Well, we must be right at the end of the range, so we probably won't. Definitely can't see anything yet. So keep going.
Well, it's at
and-
least a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, those who have to walk around the whole city. Just keep your eyes out. Oh, keep going.
As y'all move, I'll just say it's getting faster or slower.
Okay, we'll keep moving this way.
Getting faster.
Warmer.
Faster.
Warmer.
Getting a little bit slower.
Guys,
Slowing down.
I don't think it's this way.
Going faster. 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 Faster, faster. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. And it's spinning fast. Like, really spinning.
Hey. Whoa. I think
It's starting to
It
hum.
takes off.
Yeah, make sure you hold on to that thing. I look around to see if anyone's like trying to particularly like, hide their face as we walk around.
Give me a
pushed the
perception.
I pushed the button or the thing on it and
15.
Being in the dock ward, you kind of know that most people in this area are kind of like face down, like not really, like everyone's kind of acting that way.
Well, I'm like
but
looking for people like
other-
hoods and 'cause I assume
I'll-
because they want the head back.
May I do that too?
No. Don't notice anything like that.
May I do that as well?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
Um,
Don't notice anything like that. Nope.
he's more focused on the umbrella.
Talking a little quieter. Let's keep going and try to actually pinpoint.
Does it, before Torque, like, withdrew the thing, did it look like it was in front of, like, a particular building?
Y'all just walking the street, so.
It could be in a
we're
building.
down by. Well, we're down by what looks like docks, so it could be on one of the boats.
Is there a boat nearby?
There are 3 boats nearby. 1 on each dock, actually.
I'm gonna slip it back into my satchel of holding. Away from prying eyes.
Let's at least make sure it's in this section. Let's keep walking.
Okay, I take it back out.
Getting slower.
Okay.
And slow. And
Let's
slower.
just loop back around.
And faster. And faster. Spins fast.
Yeah, guys, it's
Hmm.
indicating here by these docks, so
Let's walk down by one of these boats.
Back.
See if it takes off.
push the button again.
Are any of these ships I necessarily recognize? It's kind of a tall ask because it's not my specialty, but
You don't really recognize the like who owns these boats.
They're just like
you do know what
names.
type of boats.
Okay.
Names. I mean, you could ask the names of the boats.
I didn't know
but
if the
you
boats had
do
like
know
names
that-
like on them, but
Give me a perception actually if you want to do that. Oh yeah, okay. Looking at the 3 boats. You look at the you notice that there are 2 galleons, 2 galleon ships and 1 flagship. The first galleon on the side, you see that it's called Heartbreaker. The next one, you see that it reads Hellraiser. And then on the flagship, you see the Eye Catcher.
What was that first ship?
Heartbreaker.
The Heartbreaker.
Hellraiser.
Not.
And
Weird
Eyecatcher.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Torque, I think you're right. I think it might be on one of these. We just have to convince the
know who-
captain to let us on.
Are we able to deduce based off of the umbrella's activity, which one it might be on?
Y'all walk down the docks of each 3 dock, to see where which one would spin faster. And weirdly, as you go up to each boat, it spins at the same speed.
Oh. This
That
thing detects nimble rates.
Please don't tell me there's one on board each one.
They might be using nimble rates as crew.
Well, we can't.
I might have an idea.
Can't go in there all willy nilly without.
What's the idea?
Well, I guess it depends on how charitable the captains are, but I think I might be able to ask if maybe they have anything interesting on board. Are the captains? Is it pretty obvious that there's captains around, or does it just look like there's just dog hands?
Looking at the boats, you see, especially with the 18 that I'll keep that 18 for now. That Danny gave. Looking at the ships, you actually do see crewmen, working on the boats, scrubbing, getting ready for whatever kind of sail they're going to be doing. Mostly kind of polishing and mopping and just resupplying the ships.
Swabbing the poop deck.
What is the most exotic species or race working here?
That would be you would give me give me a perception on that one. Or that's perception. Inspection
Investigation.
Investigation. Thank you. I almost said inspection.
Did we get characteristic marks of this specific nimble right?
No.
Cool.
You notice, looking at the crew, it's kind of hard to make out. They're all wearing hoods and that kind of stuff. The only thing you can notice as a very distinct thing that's kind of recognizable is that they have a similar look to a specific bard that you saw singing at the beginning of the campaign.
Oh god damn it! I haven't seen her, but
she was there for a couple days, so.
Oh, this has gotten really
Yes,
awkward really
yes.
quickly.
Don't know if you would know what this race is or not, so.
So we do get pilgrims. I don't want to call them pilgrims, refugees maybe, at the monastery, and I would imagine that there would be a pretty wide color of people. If that might mean anything to you, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Give me a how would you check for if someone knows a race or not, Danny? What would be a good check for
I think
that?
history.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. Give me a history check to see if you know what this race would be.
Okay.
And I think that reasoning is probably pretty good.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty good. So I had set to 13 as the DC. So Yeah, you know that the crewmen are actually all drows.
So they're all drow?
They're all drow.
Okay, I'm gonna
Dude,
actually
which
look back at them
ship
and
is
be.
that? They seem to be working off of. Or is it all three?
All three. All
Oh,
three.
interesting.
I'm gonna look back at the group and say, I'm gonna try something a little bit weird. Um, it's not anything drastic. If you feel like you can jump in, feel free to. But if not, just hang back. But like I said, feel free to, jump in if you feel like you can help. Is there any way to maybe not like crazily, but like maybe try to, when I'm doing what I'm about to do, kind of have the attention of all three crew members? Like all three groups, I should say.
Will you say that one more time?
In other words, whenever, so I don't have to repeat myself with with everyone. Like, actually, let me just start. That'll probably be easier. I would like to approach one of the ones that probably looks more accessible.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Are they like on their knees, like working, or are they standing, or what?
You see one guy actually like on the dock. He's like not on the ship. Um, he's like right next to the plank that would go up the enter the ship, and he's like yelling at the other crew, being like, "No, put that over there. Be gentle with that. Kind of giving direction.
Hi.
Hi. No,
Uh,
not there, you moron.
I don't mean to sound strange, but my name's Naz. I'm a monk of the Ashen Fae. I am kind of, I guess you can say, it's. I'm on a little bit of a mission myself. Um, Mainly, I would love to learn more about, well, what's like around here. Don't take this the wrong way, but you're one of the few drow I've actually really seen. Can I ask you a few questions?
Uh, Kind of busy here. Um, Got stuff to do. What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to know about what it would be like. Well, obviously, with the way things are, you're on a ship, you must see a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
And I just wanted to ask a few questions. Like, is it pretty normal for drow to work on boats down here?
Is it pretty normal for humans to be nosy?
Uh, well, I guess not, but I am.
Well, my suggestion is read a book.
I've read plenty of books, and I wanted to, but I've learned, even in my short time here, that there's no source better than actually talking to somebody instead. I'm interested in this type of stuff, and I thought that maybe, you have stories to tell.
Yeah, I was more or less born into this, so I can't really tell you if it's normal for drow to be on ships or not. Generally, I
Oh,
wouldn't think so because drow don't generally like being out in the sunlight. So I would say no, it's not generally normal.
oh, come on! You must work on. There is so much time you lot have to, not waste, but spend on the seas. You guys have to trade some stories.
Other than the occasional sea creature that we've run across or pirates that we've had to fend off. Other than that, not really. Just making business. If anything, if you have really any questions, just talk to the captain.
And where could we find them?
Um, as soon as you say that, um, like you kind of see his mouth moving, but you don't hear anything. And then he said, "All right, he'll be with you in a minute." Now, can I get back to work? I got a lot of stuff to load up.
I
Certainly.
feel violently uncomfortable for some reason.
Congratulations.
After like a few minutes of sitting there waiting, you hear a voice coming from the from the middle ship, which was the flagship. You hear a hello.
Hello.
Is this person also Drow?
This person appears to look human.
Appears human. It's our guy. Get him.
Appears human, but is not human.
We don't know that.
You make that joke, but we loved Sir Dwarf with every ounce of our being.
Yeah, the joke is that this is the nimble right and we're about to kill him.
Murder. I'm down.
I forgot to ask Nim if the nimble right can speak.
Well, I assume not, because
Um,
Nim can't
and-
speak. But who knows?
I was told that y'all were nosing about over here and had some questions.
Well, you can call it nosing. Is this a good place to talk, or do we have somewhere else that...
Yeah, well, I was just preparing dinner, and I have plenty if y'all want to join me.
I'm gonna kind of get like a vibe check off of the group, because, you know, we'd be going into unknown territory.
Might as well.
Give me the biggest possible vibe check that I can get.
Zzz.
I mean, like, are y'all trying to like
Like,
test
I'm
for,
kind of like,
ill
look,
intent or?
I'm kind of looking back at them. I'm like, you guys cool with this?
I just want to see if he's a bad guy.
I just
No
like
ill
shrug
intent.
and like kind of like nod my head over to like the centaur. Like, I don't know if a centaur can fit on a ship, but sure.
Food?
Man.
I would like to find out if he's good or bad. With set intentions of eat food with me.
I'd love to
I
have
mean,
you
like,
for dinner.
it seems like he's just being genuine and just being like, you know, hey, if you want to talk, I'm in the middle, about to have dinner.
Aw.
Might as well as join me while we can talk there. It's fine.
Just
You know,
one
it
dude.
I
doesn't
just
seem like
wanted
he's-
to. I just wanted to roll dice.
I mean, like, really, I mean, if you want to roll dice, you can to
Nah.
see how if it seems genuine
It's
or
not
not.
the same. It's not the same. It's okay. Let's go. I'm all down for narrative shit.
So are y'all gonna agree to have lunch with this guy?
Yes.
I'm fine
Oh,
with
Sticks
it.
will
Sure.
take food when food is given.
Okay. Y'all follow him up onto the flagship, and you know what? What did I say the name of the flagship is called?
Eye catcher.
The eye catcher.
The Eye Catcher. Cool. I actually have
Map.
a map. Shit. Which one's? Okay. This is gonna be weird. So, but where are you? I have so many more. Boo. Y'all won't be able to see anything yet.
It's
Bum,
dark.
bum, bum,
Are we still within eyesight of this guy?
Yeah.
It's a
Give me
tall
one
map.
second, and I'll throw your tokens.
That's a very
on.
tall map.
It is. Y'all will be on the top
I'm
left.
I'm
Give me a
literally
second.
maxed out on the map and I can't see shit.
That's because I haven't put y'all on the map yet.
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
It's so tall.
It's a flagship. This is like a fucking carrier.
Okay, Mr. Sailor Boy thing.
Oh,
Sailor
Person.
boy.
Danny, I got the joke.
I'm just a sailor boy. He wasn't good enough for. Oh wait, wrong kind. That was a skater boy, not a sailor boy.
He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." It's funny that you
For
said
some
that because I was
reason-
already trying to think of a way to rhyme sailor with something that rhymed for the
Torque has sight,
quote.
but I need to get
Failure.
else sight. I also
It's
need
so
to
dark.
get- I know. Give me a
Ah,
second.
I can't
see.
see.
and
Call me Esmore.
I need to give all you guys sights, so just give me a second.
Call me Esmore. I can't see.
Shut up.
No, but Danny did give me some fucking wild insight, like 6 levels later. He's like, yeah, this is what you saw. I was like, yeah, I remember that. He's like, yeah, this is what Jordan saw. He's playing a whole
Oh, yeah.
different game.
Yeah.
I think it's because it shows it's like nighttime or something on this damn deck. Hang on. Settings on the map. Dynamic lighting.
Daylight mode.
Daylight mode.
Let there be lights.
Safe.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna reload this.
You're on the deck, and of course you see the guys who are just kind of working.
Oh, that's so small.
Okay.
Also, thank you for aligning the grid.
Do what?
Thank you for aligning the grid.
This one came with the module, so
Thank you.
I didn't do this one. Anyways, so y'all enter the deck, and he actually takes y'all down to the captain's quarters, which would be, I don't know. I just wanted to give y'all shit to look at. Anyways,
Look at my maps.
my maps. He takes y'all to the to the captain's quarters, and I'll read this out. No, he takes y'all to the dining cabin. There's actually a cabin. The dining cabin is bedecked with golden filigree. I guess it's a thing.
Filigree.
Filigree. The purple curtains festooned with silken tassels.
Festooned.
Wood paneling scented with perfume. A magnificent feast laid out on golden platters sprawls atop a mahogany table of exquisite craftsmanship. Even the doilies are something to behold. Standing behind it,
Which room is this?
Dining room.
this is the dining cabin.
This is the
Standing
same deck?
behind it all, no. Standing behind it all with wine glass in hand is a well-built, scantily clad man. His scarlet apparel designed to accentuate his trim figure and bountiful chest hair.
All right. It's like DV. So I imagine it just
Didn't
like.
know we were going on one of those ships.
A flashy rapier hangs from his stylish belt. Welcome aboard the Eye Catcher.
I see
Indeed.
why it's called that now.
He says that, flashing his pearly white teeth. Zardoz Zord at your service.
Zardon Zord?
Yeah.
That's his stage name.
That's the captain guy that y'all were talking to saying that to you. That's his name. Zardoz Zord.
Point still stands. Anyways, thank you so much. I assume we're in the dining area right now.
Well, yeah. Food.
I'll take a seat after he does.
Okay. He sits like at the very end of the mahogany table, and y'all kind of sprawl out on the sides, and then his fancy clad man is sat on the other end of the table.
Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me and the rest of my group, I suppose.
Yeah, no problem. Apparently you are curious about some things. I haven't
Uh,
had a guest in a while, so
well, I'm just a lowly acolyte, and I have to study about some things. And what's a better place than to ask sailors who've seen pretty much probably more than anyone else. And I kind of give like a forced laugh.
okay then.
Um, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure, go for it.
Uh, what is well, first of all, I need to ask, what is the purpose, or like, where does the name Eye Catcher come from? I'm gonna try buttering him up.
Well, we're entertainers. So a flashy name like that, I think it's very nice.
Well, there has to be a story.
Nah. If anything, to be honest, these ships weren't mine to begin with. They were handed down to me. I was never really told why they were named what they were. Um, but they were passed down to me from generations of doing our business.
Um, okay, I get it. So I guess we can't rule out that they took eyes at one point.
No, that's not really in our business here.
That was another joke. In terms of things, I guess one of the things that I guess I should ask is, why did you decide to become a ship captain?
Well, somebody had to.
I suppose it's a job, as anything else is.
It's a rank.
So you must have been on sailing for quite some time then.
My entire life.
What's the weirdest thing you've come across?
Oh, we come across a lot of weird things. Um, Mostly because of our profession.
I
Um,
imagine.
so we do tend to find the occasional pirate, which is not out of the norm. Some sea monsters. Luckily, our crew is well trained and to handle such situations. We haven't died yet. Uh, Knocks on, he kind of like knocks on the table as he said that. Um, but as entertainers, we kind of tend to see a lot of weird folk and some things that you would never forget.
Well, like what, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, when you see an extremely old lady stripped down naked running across the way, flinging her own poop, screaming, "I will have my vengeance," you tend to never forget something like that.
That sounds like quite the experience.
Yes, believe it or not, that's happened more than once.
Hopefully not the
Always,
same person.
no, but it's always vengeance. I don't know why.
Interesting. I'm gonna actually kind of like pretend I'm writing stuff down as like, a student would.
Okay.
Um, so just entertainment, huh?
Basically, we're owned and operated. Let's say it's so we're a seafaring carnival. We're based in Luskin. We travel along the Sword Coast. And all we do is we just provide wholesome entertainment in the form of fantastic street parades.
What's a circus? Or sorry, carnival.
Uh, there's like little games you could play and prizes, and we have like things to see, and
So like
little
a
shows and
festival?
that kind of stuff. It kind of, if you
So
want to think about it that way.
so it sounds like you have a lot of planning that happens, and
Oh yeah, it takes a lot of planning and a lot of hard work.
do you have any strange attractions?
We have, you know, mannequins that walk around. We have giant spiders and, all sorts of attractions. Uh,
I hate to ask this of you, but I am, well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am one of the youngest acolytes in my monastery. It means a lot to me about the fact that I've even had this opportunity to travel the world as I have so far. Can I ask you a favor? Can I
Depends on the favor.
can I see some of these awesome tools that you guys use for your carnivals? It would mean a lot. We love to hear about the cultures and customs of people from outside of our monastery, and it would mean so much. And it would also possibly even help me maybe become a full monk one day.
I'm just like nodding along, just
Uh,
like amazed at how this conversation is going.
give me a persuasion check.
First at the first persuasion check. Let's go.
Should have advantage. Should have advantage.
10.
Ah.
Does he have advantage?
It wouldn't help.
Even worse.
Even with advantage,
Oh shit.
I don't know if it would be safe to show you all the attractions. I mean, I can
Why-
show you some.
Why wouldn't it be safe?
Well, the giant spiders aren't technically friendly.
Ah,
I'm
Well,
really good
what
with
if I
animals.
watch them?
I don't want them dead neither.
I've heard
I'd rather not-
about automatons being used for circus and parades. This sounds fascinating. Do you have any of those?
Yeah. I actually have 2 of them on this ship, and I actually have one on each of the other ships.
So those other ships, those are part of your fleet as well?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is the main ship, and then they carry extra, supplies and stuff like that.
But this is like the one that has all the interesting stuff.
This is the bigger. This just has the bulk majority.
Could we see these automatons? So my friend here, his name is Torque. There's a particular knack with those kind of things. We won't get close to the giant spiders, of course.
Well, that's fine. The giant spiders are up on the upper hold. We have one of the automatons, as you want to call it, on the lower hold, and we also have one on the aft deck. Which one would you like to see? I mean, they're both the same, so then I guess it wouldn't really matter. The closest one would be on the aft deck.
Why aren't they together? Do they like move around or something like that? You're gonna have to forgive me. I've never seen one of these things before.
I mean, they do generally kind of move around, that kind of stuff. But when they're not being used for the parades and that kind of stuff, they're generally just going around as our own little entertainment. Being stuck at sea for long periods of time is good to have constant entertainment from time to time. Keeps the crew, wholesome and party.
I get it.
I think
Interesting.
the aft deck one sounds fine.
Okay. He gets up and he was like, "All right, follow me." And he takes y'all I need to group y'all up better.
Stack.
I grab like
Stack.
a chicken leg and just toss it at Sticks as we leave.
I definitely eat it.
He takes y'all up to the aft deck.
Down the gullet.
Wee.
Whee!
You know, why don't I have a... I should have a token for this guy.
Good shit!
Huh?
I know Matt's sitting here thinking, oh, I have so many Wii jokes,
Ugh.
but he can't say them.
Do. Oh, okay. I can't use that. Sad. Not yet. Okay. So this is the aft deck. He should be around here somewhere.
Is somewhere.
He's either up on the top or he'll be in this room with Tarwin.
I'm gonna want to try saying something here. How do I put this? I don't think we've exactly introduced ourselves too properly. So I'm gonna point towards Torque. I'd be like, "This is Torque. He is a Kinderfolk. He is an inventor as well, and I think he would probably really like this. Maybe there's I guess I should speak out of character. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to prime possibly using the detector kind of out in the open and be like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. So he's invented some things. There's this one thing that he has. It looks like an umbrella. It's kind of cool.
Oh, okay. If it's not an umbrella, what's its function?
I'm not sure.
He
It just
he looks at Torque. He's like, "Well, you invented it apparently. What does it do?"
As far as I can tell, it just spins.
So a spinning umbrella.
I mean, it
Okay.
kind of picks up a breeze. It can kind of keep you cool on a hot day.
Alright. I mean, just having an umbrella blocking the sun can do that.
I was just asking if it was okay if maybe, because he likes it a lot. If it was alright, he took it out every now and then.
I mean, that's fine. Just, don't do it indoors. It's bad luck.
Understood.
So I guess y'all activate the thing.
If he wants,
Oh,
if Binks wants to.
Torque has it.
I was just trying to cover our asses.
Well, I take that out of the satchel, hit the switch, and let it do its thing.
That's an interesting looking thing. As soon as it opens up, the thing is like spinning like wildly.
It's like.
Like any faster, you feel like it would give lift.
Okay, I'm gonna click.
That thing spins pretty fast. Kind of dangerous if it hits somebody. I would think.
When I said automaton, you said if you wanted to call them that. What do you call them?
Well, what we're told they were called were nimble rights.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
As soon as you said nimble right, the door on the south side over here opens, and out you see. Just starts walking around. It says nimble right.
Unfortunately,
There's that boy.
Unfortunately, they all look like Nim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's just kind of not really paying no mind nobody. He's just kind of walking around. Kind of looks at you guys, and then just starts like doing a little dance.
Yeah, I just like walk up next to him, just like look at it real close, like acting like I'm genuinely curious and have never seen a thing like this before.
So do they all do the same thing, or are they like specialized? Like how like horse breeds are, or something like that.
No, generally all the same.
Do they like only
Just gonna
follow
squint
commands, or
at
do they ever just
that.
like kind of wander off, and do their own thing?
They generally just follow commands, which is just to entertain the people on the deck.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with my 10 charisma and be like, have you ever lost one?
Lost one? No, we.
I would like to insight check this man.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Ah, damn.
Well, you tried.
We've purchased 4 of them. 2 of them are on this ship, and we have 1 on each of the other ships.
So if they just wander around, they don't just wander off then?
Yeah,
Like
and
they're tethered or almost?
No, they're not really. Tethered is, I guess, an appropriate phrase to put it, because it's like the command I gave to this one is to entertain any persons that they see on the upper deck and on the middle deck, and then the other one is to entertain the folk on the lower decks. This is a bigger ship, so having 2 of them helps a lot. The other 2 ships are a little bit smaller, so we only need 1 for each of those. But
Interesting.
these got when they're not entertaining us on the decks here, they're generally used in the parade every year.
So
we do a parade once a year here. Don't know if y'all have ever seen the parade or not.
well, obviously I haven't. But they came from here in Waterdeep?
Well, I purchased these. Hang on.
While this
I
is going
purchased
on,
these on a distant island of Lantan. And during my last visit, I purchased 4 of these guys from the Lantanese wizard. I mean, they're perfectly harmless. I mean, I've never had any issues with them.
I don't doubt that. It's just it's just such a curious creature, I suppose.
How long have you had these? I mean, like, how long do they last? I'm curious.
I'm not sure how long they last. I've had these for a year, so.
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
Huh. In remarkably good shape.
Yeah, I tried. It's kind of hard to maintain wooden creatures like this when you're out in sea, but
yeah.
I guess it's the magics on them keep them a little bit more resilient to.
I want to
being weathered.
investigate for any burn marks.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Subtly.
I don't think these are our guys because he's had them for more than a year. And they only lost the Nibblewright last month.
Well, they were replaced or something like that.
Apparently I can't tell if people are lying.
Looking up and down, you don't see any burn marks. Let's say it seems like they're in perfectly good shape. As you get done investigating this one, it starts doing cartwheels around Anthony, non-stop. It's just doing cartwheels non-stop, circling Anthony.
It's just dunking on us now.
Do you think?
I look over and
Do you think they
Anthony.
think?
Think?
Yeah,
well,
like us.
It seems like this, our automatons have tried to communicate with us, but sadly they can't speak, so we never really know what they're trying to say.
But they talk in their own way.
Well, the biggest way that I've noticed that they try to speak to us is just through writing. Generally, they'll ask if there's like any special requests for like entertainment or uh, how long until we are on land or that kind of stuff. Just kind of making conversations and that kind of stuff. I figured that's more or less them just following commands of entertaining the crew and that kind of stuff. Not just performing or as if making some small talk.
Interesting. Sorry, Torque, what were you gonna say?
As
Nothing right now.
the fucking nimble right cartwheels in front of me.
As soon as it gets done doing the cartwheels on Anthony, it actually jumps on the back of Endias, acting as if it's riding Endias.
I will just freak out and try to kick it off of me.
And don't break my property. Also, I apologize. Then right down. That you don't jump on guest. And it gets down from Endias.
Sorry,
And
I just the force of habit.
it kind of like puts up his hands, like not really saying anything, but puts up his hands, like trying to like acting like it's trying to apologize for like stepping a boundary.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just wasn't expecting it.
And then it pulls out 3 balls from like its inside of his garb that it's wearing, and it starts juggling right in front of you.
This is literally like a free-to-play RuneScape player. Sorry, I had to say it.
Just emoting.
Yeah, basically.
While this is going on, I'm kind of fumbling. I'll just sleight of hand this. I'm fumbling in my pocket for a like sliver of wire or one of my cogwheels or something I can use for a cantrip.
Does he need to use sleight of hand to reach in his own
I
pocket?
think he's trying to cast a
I'm trying
spell.
Yeah, what are you trying to do, Binks?
Probably a message.
Cast message.
Oh, okay. To who?
Anthony.
Okay. What's your message?
I whisper, don't think this is our guy. We should probably leave.
And I just like kind of glance in his direction and like kind of like rub my face and cover my mouth and anything. I just say, yeah, I think you're right.
Is there any reason in y'all's curiosity of us? We normally don't take guests, but
Well, you're the one that invited us on.
I mean, y'all look like an interesting folk.
I get that a
Interesting.
lot.
Interesting group, that's for sure.
We're helping and learning as well, along with Naz. So, we appreciate your hospitality.
What is Styx doing in all this?
He's just kinda spaced.
He's kind of space, like,
I mean, yeah.
He's kind of slow.
I think that's probably everything. One last question. How long are you and your fleet going to remain docked here? Just in case if I have any other questions I might think about.
Basically, we're, loading up, and we'll probably be headed out, soon, but we're not really in any hurry, so might be here a little while longer.
Just out of
If you have any more
curiosity,
questions.
when did you get to Waterdeep?
Probably about, I'll say about a 10-day ago.
Okay. Are there any events you have planned? I'd love to see one.
Just the parade. The yearly, parade we like to do. We had the nimble rights last year for the parade. When we first bought them, and it went off without a hitch. So, we're excited to have the nimble rights for the parade again.
Well, I think we should stay in Waterdeep for a bit and maybe catch the parade.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then, feel free to enjoy the carnival whenever we get all that set up.
But sincerely, thank you for your hospitality, but I think we're going to get out of your hair and let you pack up
Thank you
these
so
ships.
much. And I might
Yeah.
actually check out that parade. It sounds interesting.
No, it's a joy. We work very hard. And then he kind of like steps aside to let y'all like leave.
Mm-hmm.
I will take leave.
Let's go.
Mhm.
I saunter on down the bow.
When we get back down
Go
to
back
the
here.
dock and a little bit farther away from any deckhands, I'm just like, that went so much better than I ever could have thought.
I'm gonna check my pockets to see if there's if everything's still there.
Yeah, everything's still there.
Cool. I don't have pockets, right?
You have saddlebags.
You have saddlebags.
They're like big pockets.
Aw,
Yeah.
damn it.
I wonder if anything fell into my pocket. I wasn't trying to. Sometimes my character can be absent-minded.
With that sleight of hand, you somehow a random fork ended up in your pocket.
Works. Works for me.
God damn.
Actually made out of pure silver.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it.
Melt it down, melt it
My
down.
passive is 12.
So,
Well, I can say with pretty good certainty that none of those four are a rogue Nimblewright.
Yeah, the only thing that was weird to me was, what the fuck was that? Well, okay, sorry, not using the word fuck, but
No, you're good.
yeah.
Let Torque say fuck.
Let my boy say fuck.
I was just getting the heebie-jeebies off this guy for some reason, but I couldn't quite place it. He looked out of place amongst a bunch of drow.
He
I don't-
is a ringleader of a circus.
I don't
It's
really
not-
like it when
Not out of place.
I don't really get good vibes off of people who use animals as entertainment anyways. You can count me out for that parade, by the way.
Well, yeah, I look in
that's
the
fair.
pocket, I'm like, do you
I've-
think he'll get mad? Fork?
When did you pick up a fork?
We were at the dinner cabin, I think. We just kind of got up abruptly.
I mean, I'm sure if you just kind of drop it on the deck, one of the drow will see it and take it and onto the ship. And we don't have to worry about it.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep it. It's shiny.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
All right.
I say with my eyes kind of closed and a little annoyed. But there's something that I was thinking about. Do we really know that the one that went haywire is the one that, well, Fireball does? In other words, I'm trying to ask, I don't really know whether we can really exonerate those for right off the bat if what he was saying was truthful.
Let's see.
I mean, I
can
guess that's
trying
true,
to
but
think- I'm trying to think if I can do a check on this. If I would know anything, kind of given my family's background and.
But the other thing is that regardless if the one that went haywire fireballed us or not, there is still a reward for killing it. If you can even call killing an automaton killing.
Disassembling.
Shutting down.
Interesting that they say that they ask questions. That's something I never, that's...
I mean, Nim talks, at least in a way that the High Priest or whatever can understand. I assume these are like a copy of Nim?
Like,
But they came from an island, allegedly.
Yeah, but they look like Nim.
Well, why would they go off to an island just to come back here?
I'm,
Well, I know why they would come back here, but like, why would they go off to that island?
I
Traded
assume
around.
there was some help for that wizard or whatever, and then he had no use for him left.
I'm gonna cross my arms and think about this for a moment.
The other question is, how many Nimblewrights are in the city? We're gonna have to go
It's
investigate every single one of them?
it's starting to look like that, to be honest. I don't like that.
You might think about who's in control of them.
Are they in control?
Something has to be.
I mean, I guess that
It
is
looks
the
like they were
question.
they were acting on their own. I mean, he was all, he scolded the damn thing.
Their own, and he'll like air quotes.
Like, are they being controlled? Like, these ones of the ship, do they take direct commands? Because that's what at least the captain believes. Or are they all sentient like Nim and kind of can do whatever they want?
Can I
It
do
might
it?
not be an important question to answer, but it is one to think about.
I mean, one makes it significantly harder to find the Nimble, right?
We're not really having a good time already, I say.
I mean, we can keep walking around and see if our umbrella spins any faster. It nearly took off on the ship.
Well, because the nimble right was right there in front of us.
But that was, at least what it looks like, not the right one.
And this thing detects any and all nimble rights.
Yeah.
Could we have looked over a nimble right disguising itself?
I tried looking for that when we
Food for thought.
were closer, but oh no. I feel like we
It
need
could
to
have.
go back and talk to Nim, because they know this rogue Nimbo, right? I mean, we don't even know
just to
what
give
what the damn thing wears.
Just to give a time scale, it is getting late. Like the sun's going down.
Well, we can sleep on this. It's getting a little dark out there.
Provided we don't get fireballed again.
And I don't
Can I
want to be
make
caught.
perception checks to make sure that we're not being listened to or anyone's having ill intent?
Okay, give me
yeah, I made sure that we got far enough away from the deckhands before we started talking.
Alrighty.
But
Do I need a roll for you?
No, give me a moment.
I can do it myself, Dad.
I can do it myself.
I'm an adult. I could push buttons.
She doesn't call me dad. She just calls me Noah.
Okay, Dad.
Alright, Dad.
Daddy?
Dada.
Poppy.
You said perception,
Gaga.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
Hope dude.
I'll just grab the actual die and just throw that one.
Eat.
Nope.
We'll go with the 16.
The second one was a persuasion. I don't know who I'm persuading, but I'm persuading someone.
Yourself.
You're persuading yourself. Yeah. You look around and it seems like in the distance you can see a few people, a few kind of shady people, but it doesn't seem like they're too focused on y'all at the moment.
Let's
Okay.
just get up out of this ward before.
yeah, I'm sure our friend isn't gonna leave the city anytime soon, so we can look tomorrow.
Y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna
See how the
just
windows
so
are
I
going.
know, are are y'all gonna have the umbrella up or out
Not in the
or
dock
not on the way? Oh yeah, that's a good point. But it's saying on the way back, where you're going to.
I
Yeah.
say once
let's-
we make it onto the Way of the Dragon, like the main road of the city, we pull it
Ah,
out.
thank you. I was gonna say, can we go that way so we can kind of touch part of the south ward and
Mm-hmm. You can
Okay.
even go down the high road if you want. It's like
Yeah,
here
let's
we
go
like
down the
pull it
high
out.
Okay.
Do we want to cut through
I
alleys?
don't remember. I don't remember where the
We could go through
monastery
Branch.
was.
The what?
The monastery where y'all
the
met him?
monastery was. where
monastery?
was it?
Yeah.
Where Nim is.
Oh, it's way up.
The House of Inspired Hands.
It's over
is
here.
Way up in the.
I marked it.
Yeah.
It's in the seaward.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, I see it. Okay, making sure.
Well, yeah. Let's just.
Oh, we're taking the long way around.
Yeah. Just kind of going up the street.
I assume it's only just getting slower and slower.
I mean, it's not moving right now, so
Yeah, I assume as soon as we're like away from the ships, it has stopped.
yeah.
Is that a bakery?
Smells like a bakery.
Okay, for a second at Virgin Square, I thought the one right below it was Sigma Street.
Nice.
It's Megma Street.
The Virgin Square versus the Sigma Street.
Chad circle.
I put it away because we've already been up the high road, so we know it's not in this area.
You can always move.
And eventually make our way home after probably about another hour and a half up with the side street adventure.
As y'all get about right, here.
Mhm.
I need
We walked so far.
yeah, it's dark. It's
Oh,
pretty
almost
late now.
almost
Sun's
4
down.
miles.
Yeah, it's really
3.5.
late now. I need Torque. Give me a I need you to give me a perception. Okay.
And well, make our way back to the tavern.
Actually, I want all of y'all to give me perception.
Uh-oh.
He wants to tell us something. What is it?
Maybe, maybe not.
Death.
It's always
Hold
Danny who
on.
gets the good perception.
And it's
Hold on, I saw to
I've been rolling really well for perception.
Oh,
It's
you
not my
did?
best skill.
It's not.
Here we go. Nice.
Actually, only you noticed this, Anthony. Y'all are kind of walking, and as soon as y'all like hit that corner, like where the street light would be, you happen just to notice the umbrella just barely kind of quiver.
I just like I assume Torque has some sort of like hood or clothing I can just grab. Don't even say anything.
He's got some kind of clothing, hopefully.
No, he's naked.
I just like reach out and grab you and just like stop.
Hey, what you grab me for?
It's spinning.
Is it?
Really, really slowly. Anyone done for a
I'm
nighttime
assuming my
adventure?
character sees this by now. Jordan,
What?
I can assume my character, now that he's made me aware, I can kind of...
Yeah, now that you're aware of it, you kind of squint your eyes at it, and it takes you a second, but eventually you can finally notice that it's very, very mildly
If I have dark vision, why would I have to squint my eyes?
Because it's barely
It's trying to
moving.
focus on it's barely
Ah.
moving.
Okay.
Anyone
I'm gonna
done
look at it and
for-
then look back at Torque and then look back at it. It's like, you're not doing that, right?
No.
Anyone done for a nighttime adventure?
Nighttime adventure.
Styx will punch his shield and say, "Finally."
Okay.
I'll follow you.
Before we do that, I just grab a random rock off the road and cantrip it so it's a little, it gives me like a good 5-10 feet of light. Basic cantrip, just so we have a little bit of light around us, so we're not going to be taken by... We have reactionary space, so to say, so...
I'll consider it.
Oh, I love it when you talk tactical to me.
so
Oh,
I move up into the 5 point.
I'm like very carefully watching the
noticing?
umbrella.
It looks like it stopped moving. You can't tell if it's because you're walking. If it's just kind of harder to tell because you're bouncing around.
I assume we like walk like half a block and then stop and stare at it. I don't think it's moving.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not moving.
So I go back here.
Next to our
Does
tavern.
it start to pick up?
It's moving it very, very slowly.
Try to keep going south.
Does that look like...
Going that way? It goes a little bit faster.
ceased?
Faster.
We're just following Torque, so I'm letting him move the horse.
Faster. Like it's spinning really fast right there. And
Ooh.
slower.
Really fast? Like it was on the ship, or?
Almost as fast as
Yeah,
Not
are there people
quite as
around?
fast, but pretty fast.
I look on
Oh.
rooftops and...
You don't see anyone. Not from where you're at, but you do hear like a commotion.
Hey, hold on. I call out.
Which direction?
It's give me a investigation.
Yes! Aw.
Well,
Ah,
not
big
me,
Scott.
Even 11 is good enough. You can tell it's coming from north. And it's
I'm
spinning
gonna
extremely, extremely fast.
I'm gonna see if I can get better view up there. And I just look to a climbable building.
Well, let's not get that far ahead yet, because in front of you is a estate. Not just any estate, it's a huge estate. Danny, I need you to give me a history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
My boy.
you know
Oh, good.
you know of this place. You know that this is the home of a noble. This is the Grahund Villa.
Rahun.
Gralhund.
How you spell that once more?
Gralhund.
Rahun.
Grahund.
What is this Grahun known for? This family.
Let's see. Possibly give you that information. Do. The House of Growl. You know that the House of Grauhund was a noble house of Waterdeep since the year of the Broken Blade. Their primary business interests includes contracting iron swords and manufacturing weapons.
Hmm.
Weapons, you say?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that still
Oh.
confuses me is that the only reason, really, that we know of that the Numberite would fireball that particular group was because of the stone. But one of the Zentarum survived and got it, and the Numberite didn't do anything about it, as far as we know. So I'm still confused
Speaking
as
out
to
of
why.
character.
Yeah, I'm still confused as to why the Numberite didn't do anything about it. Like
No,
on
I'm
down
speaking
the road.
out of character.
I mean, me too.
Speaking out of character, there is a possibility that maybe the person who snagged it could have been disguised to throw people off, but that might be a little bit
And-
too much 4D
and-
chest there.
Intentionally got fireballed.
4D chest.
Maybe he had a ring of fire resistance because he knew. What else would I know about this estate?
Um,
Oh my god.
Oh,
What the fuck?
The hell was that?
Sorry, demon
you
almost came out.
You know, at one point, the Grahoons were competing fiercely with the House of Amcanthra when it comes to blade making, producing higher quality swords and selling them at a lower price. While the Amcanthra's reputation was their reputation as the best blades was in jeopardy because the Groundhounds were using the new alloy of steel with traces of mithril to better their blades. So you know that the quality of weaponry that the Groundhounds make is way better, and they actually sell it at a lower price. So better weaponry and at lower prices. Other than that, you're not really too familiar with outside of their business sake.
can you type the name of the other house?
Yeah. If I can remember how to spell this.
And this is probably a good stopping point.
We're about to. Just give me 1 second. So yeah. The other house you said.
Mhm.
Shit.
Cool, thanks.
just want to throw you all onto the next map, and then that's where I was gonna call it. So
Do we? Well, there's two ways to go about this. We can have a after dark chat. We can break in, or we can wait until tomorrow and act like civilized people and try to get an audience.
I want to go with that route because it seems like this place looks kind of important.
I can try my charms again, but
I'm a little tired too.
nobles
last
don't
time.
always treat my kind. My nobles don't always treat my people that kindly.
They tend to think we're dumb.
also I forgot to mention the noise that you were hearing was the sound of like swords clashing and people yelling.
That's not unusual. They contract hired swords and make weapons. Sure, people are
I
sparring.
mean, like, I see, like the noise. When I say noise, I mean like screams.
Oh, like they're being attacked. That is
Possibly.
unusual. Can I get to a place
And
where I can
also,
see what's happening?
You
I
could.
assume there's like a fence around the property. Does it seem like it's coming from inside, or is it like outside?
Coming from inside.
Oh, we're not waiting until tomorrow. I know we should usually get the guards, and they're gonna be pissed at us again. But
I'll put the detector away. We could say we're
My
acting in
turn.
defense of nobles.
Is
Would that
there
fly
a...
with the guards?
I assume there's no guards within, like, eyesight. Line of sight.
Not within eyesight. It's dark too. Even with Torque's night vision, can't see any guards.
Is there a gate nearby that I can unlock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run over to the gate and try to pop it open so we don't have to climb.
Surprisingly, it seems like it's not locked. And the gate is actually not even closed. It's slightly ajar, just very slightly.
But it's a gate.
We can
It's
still
not
try
ajar.
knocking. Kill
Danny
them.
will come to the club of
I just
me and
like
Matt.
open the gate and like kind of motion people to go. I'd rather not
We-
have this whole house murdered by this, what I assume is a number 8. Or it could be this other house. I have
Well-
no idea.
I'm gonna call out and say, hey, let's at least knock first. If anything, just to cover our asses a little bit.
I'm going to knock on the gate just very lightly, and then just proceed.
now we can't say we
as you
didn't
knock
knock.
on the gate opens because it's
Oh.
it's slightly open. So let's say it's slightly open. So when you
It's not a
put
jar.
pressure on it, the gate starts moving. It's slightly ajar.
I actually want to knock on the door.
You are not even at the house yet. Oh.
I assumed that the door was like right next to the gate. Sorry.
No, there's a little yard. So.
Go.
Um,
Are there lights on inside?
let me throw you out here first. Oh.
Yeah.
You come onto like a back, like because you gotta like enter through like the front gate, kind of like a side gate. And as soon as y'all enter and get up to the mansion, we're ending it there.
I have an idea
Alrighty.
because I'm not gonna remember it next time. Torque, can you put light on one of your crossbow bolts or one of mine, and I can shoot it in the air? Maybe one of the Griffin Riders will see
I
it.
can. I kind of huddle over to kind of hide the light best I can, and I covered the bolt tip so we can put it into his device to launch it.
Yeah, I load my light crossbow and just aim straight up in the air and just so that light goes straight up. So whoever might be curious and come over and see where it came from.
I have it written down in note.
Okay.
All right.